to
I'm
get
literally
ready for it.
I'm literally the epitome, I would argue, of a podcast. Most would argue with me on
against
the subject.
you.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
This ain't even a podcast, bro.
Technically, this is still a podcast because we have a computer, a microphone, a table.
Where's the pods, dude?
There's pods, dude.
Where's the pods,
There's,
bro?
Wasn't that a band? Pod.
I don't know.
Wasn't Pod a band? Leave it in the comment section below.
Some peas, though, bro.
Some peas, dude. And Q's, maybe?
Nah, dude, just peas,
Just
dude.
peas?
For
It's
the
better
pod.
than poops, I always say. 2 peas in a pod. That's apparently us. 2 peas in a pod, dude.
We peas, dude.
Dude, it's better than being poops, like I said.
We got some round ass heads and shit.
You got a round ass head, boy. Your
like
shit be looking like a goddamn. Your shit got gravitational pull and shit, dude.
Dude, I thought gravity wasn't real, bruh.
It's not, dude, but you're rather dense, so it still makes sense. Poet didn't even know it. Bars, dude.
My headset's
Bars.
falling off.
Fwah. Where'd you find this shit at, huh? WorldStarHipHop.com. How's everybody doing?
Where the fuck I found this shit?
Yeah, who the fuck?
Where the fuck did you find this shit?
Yeah, and why?
Why
are you still watching?
Why are you? I mean, we're like 30 seconds into this shit. Why are you still here?
But stick around, please, for more.
Yes.
We need the watch time.
You shouldn't for your own health.
Right.
Do it anyway.
And well-being.
Yeah.
Mental sanity.
We don't care about your health.
No. Buy all the GMOs. Sound advice?
All of the MSG, bro.
Right.
Eat all of the MSG.
Dude, honestly, dude, I'm a sucker for some MSG, dude. When it comes down to it, dude,
bro.
Me and China Buffet, fuck.
I don't even... Thing is,
I would fuck up a China Buffet, dude.
We all know that we love some MSG, bro.
MSG, right? I can't even spell
it. What does
it,
MSG even taste like, though, bro?
It's the monosodium glutamites or whatever.
But what does it taste like?
Delicious Chinese food.
Like, that's just... MSG's great, because like everything that it's in is great.
I don't know it to be in Chinese food, but I'm sure it's in everything. But like...
It's probably in these chips.
Some of the Chinese places even advertise as being MSG free. You know they're lying.
Yeah.
And if they're not, their food tastes like shit.
Yeah.
So fucking, dude, MSG's master race, bro. Like I said, instead of like metal
SMGs
instead
and
of
MSGs.
SGMs, fucking SMGs, MGS, Metal Gear Solids, and monosodium fucking whatever the fuck is delicious, bro. It's fucking listen, Linda.
You gotta get an SMG to protect the MSG.
You gotta get an SMG to protect your MSG while you're playing MGS with an SGM magazine hanging out your Glock 40 cal. They got them 31s for $20 a piece, bro, and they actually work. Do it for the streets. Just kidding. Stop doing it for the streets. You guys are awful. But the fucking...
Use the ETS for the streets.
Yeah, use the ETS for the streets, dude. Super proven, reliable. They're the best magazines I've ever seen.
That's how we take care of gang problems.
Right? Just give them all ETS. Just sponsor fucking...
ETS, man.
Just sponsor all
Come on,
fucking...
ETS, sponsor the Blood, sponsor the Crips.
Right.
You know, just, let's
the
do
fucking
this.
GDs, the P-Stones, all of them, dude. Just give them a free sponsorship, unlimited ETS mags, dude.
Yeah.
They won't have a working Glock this side of the fucking...
Yeah.
You know?
Great solutions, honestly.
Yeah. And common modern problems
Yeah.
deserve modern solutions, dude.
Yeah.
ETS.
I think this is the first time we ever actually solved a problem on this podcast.
The worst branded magazines. ETS.
Yes.
Also, if you're watching this and you are on fucking the Instagram bandwagon and you're still using ETS magazines in your pistols, rifles, whatever the fuck they make magazines for, please stop it for your own health and well-being.
So key.
What?
They look so key.
They do look super cute. So cute. But where are my cheesy poofs? The fucking ETS mag, that's what it suckered me. I love the clear polymer, dude. I love it like on a barrel mag. I love it on the HK shit. I love it on the fucking, like when you can see the bullets. I think it's pretty cool, dude. And it's a functional thing. You can pull it out and be like, hey, I got a couple bullets left, or hey, I got a half a mag left, or... But it also just looks cool, especially when it's hanging out the gun. You can see... Either way, it's stupid, it's artificial, it's aesthetic at best, and typically any type of clear polymer is going to be far less structurally sound than any type of color-filled polymer like black or tan or green or whatever the fuck. There's an argument to be made about the opaque shit that HK does. For one, HK did it so it works regardless. Even if it was as crystal clear as you've ever seen, it would probably still work just fine. But like they do some opaque shit. Same thing with Lancer. Yeah. Lancer does the clear opaque shit. Lancer makes excellent magazines. Yeah. But ETS, whatever the fuck they're smoking, I'd like to have some because it's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Because they are putting out a product for multiple different guns. And it breaks when you insert it into the firearm. Yep. So Ray of the Pew dudes, he bought a PTR, whatever the fuck, MP5 clone, which if you're not getting the actual H&K, the PTR is the only other option, built on old H&K tooling, and they make excellent firearms, and you basically more or less kind of sort of get the same thing for a few $100s less. Me being an H&K guy, I need the roll marks. It's got to say it. It's got to be the real deal, and I do truly believe in my heart of hearts that they are superior in form and function, because it's the real deal, but I would never settle for anything less than a PTR.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of experience shooting those guns. My buddies have those guns, and they shoot great. And a lot of people, they come highly recommended by. And they are a little bit cheaper, which saves you extra money for accessories and slings and scopes and dots and sights and mags and whatever the fuck. So fine. But it's got to be black with 2 red letters. But at least for me, and it sounds pretentious, but I don't give a fuck because there's in a world of compromise, some don't. I try not to. Man. But the moral to the story is
let's get back to it.
Yeah. Which I honestly forgot where I was going with that.
Yeah.
But
the ETS mags.
About the ETS mags, exactly. So the PTRs come with the fucking ETS mags. And I'm pretty sure it's on video on their channel. Shout out to the Pew dudes. ETS mag, because you kind of rock in an MP5 mag. It doesn't go straight in, but it's not like an AK where it rocks and locks. It's kind of like a rock and then straight. And like, just from inserting the magazine into the firearm, and not even aggressively, the feed lip snapped. Okay. Forget about it. Done. He's gone. There's nothing we can do. And that's going to happen to somebody in a gunfight somewhere, God forbid. And then, because they're marketing, they don't say that, these are range or training mags. And even if they were, it's still garbage.
Yep.
So, I'm surprised that Magpul doesn't make an MP5 mag. That's curious to me. They do the Scorpions, they do all the Glock shits, whatever, but like, how would you not make an MP5 mag? Uncultured swine, probably, I would argue. But either way, and then the pistols, I have multiple occasions. I did it live on a live chat one time, dropped the mag, it broke.
Yeah, I remember a few months ago when you were shilling for the ETS.
I wasn't shilling for the ETS. I was never shilling for the ETS.
You're all about the ETS mags.
I was all about...
I wanted every color, bro.
I just like the way that they look. I knew in the back of my mind, in my heart of hearts...
Then you had to get enough money to replace the ETS mag in order to drop it on the live.
So it's like $7 worth of ETS mag.
Yeah.
But like, I dropped it on the live, loaded with Federal HSTs, and it broke. Yep. And I still have never recovered. It's still under the couch somewhere. There's a couple Federal HSTs, and have never recovered them. So I took them. That's worth more to me. The 2 rounds of Federal HST is worth more to me than the fucking one Glock 17, 19 ETS mag or whatever the fuck it was. And it's bullshit. Because they market these magazines as magazines, which is, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like
at most props,
right?
At most,
right?
But
not even. And if you watch like the latest Garanthem video with fucking the shotgun and shit, what's his face got an ETS magazine with no spring in it, and it was like either a bunch of drugs or a bunch of fucking Tylenol or fucking Tums or something in it. Like it was funny. I bet a lot of people didn't even catch that, but. They're utterly useless as firearm, magazine, ammunition feeding devices in any way, shape, or form, even in the quaintest of conditions.
Yep.
That's the QC channel, because we're keeping quality control on you bitches. The fucking, like, it's just, how could you, but they look so cool. Yeah. It looks so cool to me.
That even comes into
I love the way it looks, dude.
What we were talking about earlier. I
love the way it looks. I can't deny it. It's so cool to me. It's cheesy, fine. I don't give a fuck. I love seeing the bullets, dude.
But then we get into something like this.
Okay, tell me.
Where we have the Glock Box Plus, which we already saw the Glock Box, right? The last one they had, right?
Okay.
Now they're upgrading it and making it more expensive. You're supposed to get cooler shit.
That's how we do it.
But still, advertising products from ETS.
ETS, dude.
Why?
Because, dude, they're so cheap. And this is the thing. Supposedly lifetime warranty. You're going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
I would trust a Pro Mag more and have it. The Pro Mag drums that you see in all the hippity hop videos, them shits actually feed. I can't tell you how many rounds I've bump fired through a Glock using a Pro Mag drum, and it hasn't skipped a beat, my dude.
But we also already know that TAC-PAC has a thing for subpar magazines.
They love them, dude.
They love the Hex Mags. They love the ETS Mags. So I don't even want to tell nobody about
this is the thing about the Hex Mag, dude. I like the honeycomb design. I like the high-vis follower and little fucking base plate thing, dude. I like that, dude. It's cool. I'm down for it, dude.
If they fucking worked.
But this is the thing. At least in my opinion, and from my experience, the ETS, man, I'll even give it to ETS. Them motherfuckers feed reliably every time. I've never had a malfunction shooting a firearm using an ETS magazine.
Yep.
But you have to be so dainty with them to not break them, crack the feed lips, even leaving the magazine loaded, even in a small capacity single stack magazine as far as the Glock 43 is concerned. Because they're cheap. They're made in America. Oh, rah rah, shish kumbah. Lifetime warranty. Everybody on Instagram has them. And then you leave the mags loaded because you're actually using them like you would owning a firearm and having mags for it.
No,
right? They're no good unless they swell. They fucking chip away at themselves just under the pressure of having the round in there. And fucking all of a sudden rounds are popping out of the magazine. Just stationary. Just a mag is sitting there and then bing, bing. It's nuts, bro. I wouldn't have believed it, and I didn't want to believe it because I really did just like that. And I never truly trusted them. I was never like, these are my go-to-war magazines. It's just, they were cheap. They were easy to have around for the range. They look cool for pictures or fucking whatever. Just I get enjoyment out of just seeing it, fucking around with it, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, but God forbid there's people out there that actually do truly trust this shit and think, because most of these people don't use their shit. Yep. So they don't keep their mags loaded. They don't fucking shoot enough to fucking know the difference. Everything is like, oh, everything has got to be perfect and we're going to be super. And there's guns and equipment that I'm like that with night vision, thermal. You have to be fragile with it. Fucking, there's a mint condition fucking Browning high power from whatever it's worth, $5,000. It's mint in the box. Be careful with it. Yep. But if it's shit that you're using for defense, you have to understand that you're not going to have the luxury of being careful with it. Yep. So it has to be able to stand up to that kind of abuse or misuse or whatever. And these dudes in there, they're doing all that. It just doesn't work, dude. It just doesn't work. If you breathe on it too hard, it might crack. Yeah. It might crack.
Yep. Then we were talking with the subpar mags in general, the Hex mags. Mm-hmm. At least the ETS mags, like you were saying, they work as long as they don't break.
Yeah.
They run, they function properly. But the Hex mags don't even do that.
See, I've got a few Hex mags, dude, that I honestly paid my own money for. I've got less than 5.
I'm sorry.
I've got less than 5, but more than 3, so I might have 4 Hex mags. But no, I actually probably have 5 or 7 of them that I've acquired randomly. They were $5 at a gun shop somewhere, whatever the fuck. And I use them as training mags, just dedicated training mags. Because either A, they're going to break, I'm going to have to fix it. B, I'm going to get a malfunction, I'm going to have to fix it. Or C, even if they work, I'm beating up on those rather than my go-to-war ready shit that is proven durable enough to withstand that shit, but I want it as good to go as possible because I don't know when the next time I'm going to get more is. And honestly, I will say this, and I'm not in the pocket, and I don't trust them and do not recommend them whatsoever. By no means. Magpul magazines Gen 2s are $10 or less. Yep. Just buy them.
And a lot of them.
Several hundreds, if possible.
As many as you can get.
But the fucking...
And load them with it.
And honestly, I don't even think a Hex mag is that much cheaper, dude. Unless they're selling for $5. And even then, it's not
even
worth it.
then, I wouldn't even buy a hex mag for
Right.
$5.
I mean, I do fall in the camp, like, the people say that you shouldn't have training mags. Like, James Yeager, I believe, says you shouldn't have training mags. And his argument is that because eventually they're somehow going to get mixed in with the real mags when it's go time, and that you're going to use that shit and it's not going to be reliable enough, it's not going to be durable enough, or it's going to cause you malfunctions when you need it most, whatever. I understand that. But that really falls on the operateur as far as keeping kits separately.
What's the point in keeping kit that doesn't work?
Because if you know it doesn't work and you have it marked as not working to where you would know it wouldn't work in a stressful environment, but you use it to not work specifically so you can get random malfunctions in your firearm, which is giving you more benefit of reacting to the situation and clearing it under stress than a malfunction that you set up that you knew was coming, then there is merit to that. But you do have to be diligent to keep them separate, and this is just my right. Like, I have a range bag. I have a couple range bags, like, for pistols, rifles, shotguns, whatever, and, like, they're dedicated kit, and it's got all my Allen keys and my tools and my whatever the fucks that I need for that kind of shit. And, like, sometimes I bring them all with me, sometimes I only do pistol shit, sometimes I'm just doing rifle shit, whatever the fuck it is. But, like, to have that kind of shit in it, like, because even at the end of the day, too, let's say you go out to the range and you got to get something zeroed. It really doesn't matter if you're getting malfunctions, so to speak. It might be more monotonous and bullshit, but if you forgot all your mags at the house, but inside your range bag you got some stupid-ass hex mag training mags that will at least feed one or two at a time, and it's just... There's a necessity...
Or just keep $10 Magpul P mags, Gen 2s, in that range bag instead.
I'm not, like I said, I do not advertise anybody going out and buying this shit, but if somebody gives it to you, if you happen to get it in a TAC pack because you're subscribed to TAC pack or whatever the fuck it is, still use it in some way, shape, or form. Training mags, even if it's just dry fire where you're dropping them on fucking concrete in the garage, or you're dropping, like...
So
it could be used for something,
even to the point of using it as a training mag, right? Say you're just using it strictly for a range mag, right? What happens is on that range trip where you just brought all your hex mags for training purposes, you didn't pack all your P mags that are loaded for real shit, and all of a sudden that training exercise turns into something else.
I understand.
Some crazy dude down the line fucking goes nuts.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Always be ready for whatever, and only use kit that you trust.
For sure. But at the same time, though,
fuck broken kit.
Very, very niche situation, and also technically it's not even. I've never had an issue. I would still not having an issue would never trust them, and I got no dog in the fight. I'm just saying that with the extra go time kit, at least to me, is a given. It's in the EDC bag, it's in the truck, it's ready to go at the house, it's in the safe, it's stashed along the way, it's at a buddy's house, a family member's house. I still got all my other shit that's on me regardless all the time. So when I'm talking about it's a training mag, it's dedicated training mag. Like, I might be dropping them on fucking hard surfaces, and I don't want to bust up my P-mags. And then the other argument is that if all of your shit, you still, even if you are using only quality kit, like Magpul or whatever the fuck, I would still keep the mags that I use separately that are going to get more use, because you wear out magazines by loading and unloading them. They could be fully loaded, they could be unloaded, they're fine forever, damn near. It's the action of using the spring that weakens springs. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
So, by using those mags, you're going to be sitting there using the same mags at the range all the time, pop, 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 and you're wearing on them, and then that's the mag that you're going to take with you to go to a gunfight. I'd still keep them separate. I'd still have them marked. I'd still have them fucking designated. Like, this is not really what I grab it if I have to. But if given the option, I have other ones that are ready to go and have full life on them. So that's what I'm saying. As far as a training mag is a training mag or training gun or training whatever, no matter what. And that's how it stays. Like, I'm literally going to buy a Taurus G3X when I can get my hands on one, because it's cheap, it's got restrike capability. I'm going to put the fucking Madness X system on it and use it. I might not even ever shoot a live round through it. I'm going to use it as a fucking dry fire gun.
So, as far as on the point of the mags, right?
Okay.
Even if you leave these mags, as you go to more mags, you don't use them as hard as any of the others, there's no guarantee they're still not going to break. So what's the difference?
Right.
Because there can still be faulty quality control
100%.
on the object and everything can still break. And I would almost say to the point of, I would trust the mag that I have 500, 600, 1,000 rounds through, and I've proven reliable on that specific mag, that I would almost trust that more than some mag that's been sitting in the bag in a fucking another bag away in the closet.
To an extent, though. To an extent, because when you're arguing, which we just agreed upon, that the mag springs, which is what makes the mag work, does not falter, technically speaking, within a variance or two, without use. Mm-hmm. That the ones that you've been using, that yes, they might have proven themselves to you, and the ones that you maybe haven't used at all or haven't used as much are not technically proven. And it depends on the situation too, because if it's a one-day event, or it could be the rest of your life. So if it's the rest of your life, I'd rather have brand new in the box, proven because it's quality kit that has been proven from the millions of other ones sold before it.
However, there have been millions that have been sold, yet there's still some that are sold that are bad.
I understand.
And so the whole thing is like even to the point of, yes, magazines, the springs wear due to loading, unloading. Okay, they work hard, and the steel and the springs work hard.
They take a set if it's fully loaded and whatever, but still it's within spec to still be able to.
But the whole thing is like, how much does it actually take to wear out that spring to the point of failure on average?
Most people won't ever figure that answer out because they don't shoot enough. But the problem is though, when you are actually around, that's the difference between the gun community and the gun culture. Because the gun culture understands that, hey, you need to be doing shit with your shit, so when the shit fucking kicks off and everything's shitty, your shit works. Yeah. So you have to do that. But to an extent, again, there is something to be said about safe queening per se, or dead stocking, or like I have training mags, which are a mix of a bunch of bullshit garbage mags. We just got in at the shop a bunch of Turkish-made clear smoke polymer fucking mags. They're like SDS branded. They're AR mags. They supposedly fit any AR-15 style gun, including the H&Ks. They're polymer, and they seem perfectly fine. And because it's opaque smoke style polymer, it's supposed to be better than the clear stuff, or damn near just as good. Again, Lancer uses the same shit. They were less than half the price of a Gen 2 PMag, for me at least.
Yeah.
So I bought 6 of them. Just as training mags. Just as they ban them tomorrow, this $6 mag, $4 mag is $100. Just because it holds 30 rounds. Not that I'd be out there price gouging anybody, but just in theory, it's an asset, right? I could, I want some beans and rice. Here's a couple magazines. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just good just for that shit alone. And then, on top of it, God forbid it works. Even in just the capacity of an on-the-range training fucking whatever, and it stays that, and I never once go to grab it, even if it's the last mag I got, which I would, obviously, in that case.
But I still, personally, would have rather just spent the money and bought 6 PMags.
Right.
Regardless.
But I'm talking, you would have, with the same money, you would have got 3 PMags.
And I would have done that.
No, and I feel you were...
100%.
I have over 100 Magpul PMags.
Yeah, and I understand that, but like
I'm almost close to 200 Magpul PMags.
I just don't see a reason in purposely buying or utilizing subpar equipment.
But that's all in the eye of the beholder, because subpar equipment, in my eyes, might be top of the line for the next guy. So it all is dependent on budget and what's available. And if there are other options that are cheaper that make a difference for people to be able to officially kit themselves out and defend life and liberty, and it works, there still needs to be information on it. Of course, it seems petty as fuck that fucking, if you can't afford a $10 fucking, a $9.99 PMag Gen 2, that the hope is lost. But if you can get 2 mags that work...
I'd say at the point where the cost of ammo that I would fill that mag with is more than what the mag costs me, There's no reason to fucking even think about the price of the mag at that point. So what's 30 rounds of 5.56 right
But
now?
at the same time, there's an antithesis to that argument in such... I brought it up on the live chat the other night. My HK-SL8, which is a civilian version of a G36, one of the coolest badasses, quote-unquote, assault rifles ever made. As civilian imported, because of 922R bullshit laws and all that, it's a single-stack, 10-shot magazine that comes with the gun. You can get extended magazines, you can swap the lower and make it into original configuration, whatever, once it gets stateside, but as it comes into the country, it's a single-stack, 10-shot magazine. And on top of it, it's a clear polymer magazine. While it's smoke and not completely clear, and obviously it's made by HK, so I'm sure it works, plus it looks cool, but it's $75 fucking base price for a 10-shot magazine. For a factory 10-shot magazine. And that's base price. When, just like everything else H&K makes goes out of stock, and you have to get it from someone else, fuck a base price. So it's just... But ProMag makes a 20-shot magazine that's black polymer and has nothing but good reviews. I've got the extended 20-shot magazines from ProMag for the HK USC, which same thing, comes in 10-round single-stack magazine, $75 a piece, $50 a piece if you're lucky for a 10-shot polymer single-stack magazine for a 45 carbine, the civilian version of the UMP. But ProMag, for $25, $30, makes a 20-shot mag that I have several hundred rounds through, no issues. I've got 3 or 4 of them.
No.
And so it's a matter of practicality. No, is it ideal, per se? If it was really the shit hit the fan, I would have a bunch of HK 10-rounders or whatever, because at least I know they work. But at the same time, though, in the grand scheme of things, and you can only determine this by using your stuff. So I appreciate what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying about using your kit for it to be proven to you. But then that also gets to a point, because if you overuse it, over-abuse it, you're putting extra where it might fail you when you need it most.
Yeah.
So again, there's a fine balance. But again, if you can get something that works, and you could save a couple bucks and potentially get more of that, because 2 is 1, 1 is none, 3 is even better, and especially with all the points of contention we need to deal with, shit getting banned, the high cap shit, fucking the import availability. Like, what happens if fucking all of a sudden we can't get foreign AK mags? All we got is Magpuls. All we got is fucking SGM. All we got is fucking, so it's just, well, not even SGM, because SGM is fucking imported. It's fucking South Korean. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, buy it when you can buy it, because no matter what, in my opinion at least, it'll be worth something. Because even if it kind of works some of the time, it's better, in my opinion, to have that than nothing at all. I'd rather have a Glock with the ETS mag than a Glock with no mag. You know what I'm saying? So but listen, I get it, but I'm just saying, and I'm not going out of my way, I'm not telling anybody or advising anybody to go out of their way to acquire those things, but we all do, whether it be TacPack or somebody at the gun shop is like, hey, I sold this gun, I don't need this shit anymore, here you go, hands you a fucking fuck ton. Literally, some dude the other day at the shop fucking sold some guns, and he's like, I don't need this anymore, and he didn't even sell the gun to us. It was a HK VP9 or a P30, but he had fucking all the sticks. He had 3 sticks and a couple flush fits for a VP9 or a P30. And they're ETS, and they were perfectly fine. There was no cracks on them, whatever. It would have been a range mag, if you're gentle with it. And he's like, I got you here. Give them to somebody. Fucking. So they're like, hey, you're an HK guy. Here, fucking take them. So it's like, it's just, I'm going to throw them in the trash. It's good for something. Even if I take the springs and the follower and the base plates and 3D print a body, which would probably be stronger than the... So shit like that. That's the way it's parts, it's components, if nothing less. Because you might be able to take that spring and put it into a Glock body magazine. You might be able to take that follower if something chips or cracks or gets lost or whatever. So that's the way that I look at it. And yes, it makes you turn into a hoarder. I have so much fucking shit that I don't have room for. It's ridiculous. But I'd rather have that shit, because God forbid one day you need that shit. You might have to dig through and rummage through a pile for fucking hours on end, but God forbid if the world depends on it, you got it somewhere hidden in the closet. You know? So that's where I'm coming from. There's no such thing. You have to delegate that, yes, this is bullshit, this is cheap, this is not life and liberty ready, but it's still useful in some aspects, whether it be training or range use or malfunctions clearance, which is all one and the same, really, or just fucking whatever the fuck. Trading.
Hopefully the malfunction clearance is only in range use.
Right. Well, you wouldn't in theory be using that because it's dedicated for the range. And I get what you're saying, but I always got a pistol on me, if not two. There's other shit, you know. And again, even if I'm a good shot, all I really need is one. So, but like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that. That's what stays.
I'm just saying, I've seen some hex mags that couldn't even get one shot. You know,
and I believe it. I believe it. But also, Magpul Gen 2 AK mags crack the feed lips if you leave them loaded because they don't have steel reinforcements, and because of the way that it's a tapered case, it's naturally pushing apart like that, and then to the extra friction of rocking and locking into the gun. So, and that's Magpul.
Yeah.
Magpul, is
nothing's 100%.
Magpul is like it's like the one, right? So
except for AK mags.
Right. So, and that's the thing. So, everybody can be, like, in my opinion, Magpul AK mags are training-only mags. Yeah. But it's 100%. Magpul. Yep. Even the fucking Gen 3s with the steel reinforcements, I don't trust them. I've only got a few. I've probably got maybe 5 or 10 of them. But, like, metal mags for AKs. Buy metal mags for AKs. Unless it's a 74, and then fucking the polymer for the 74s from Bulgaria are fine. And they're not crazy money. But fucking 7.62x39 AKs, metal fucking mags, people.
Or Bakelite.
But that's
don't shoot those either, more than likely. Yeah. Just because you don't want to.
But, like, they're like $200 now.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts.
But, yeah, it's just...
Shit, I saw them going over $200 a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, it depends what factory, and like everyone's unique the way it comes out. It's like a color. It's like a color case hardening kind of. So like people will pay extra for like certain grains.
I don't have any Bakelite mags. I don't foresee myself having any Bakelite mags anytime soon.
Uncultured swine, dude.
I'd love to, but I ain't paying that much for a fucking mag.
See, but like you have to have at least one.
I don't think I do.
You have to though. You don't even have any Fakelites, dude.
Mm-mm. I did see one of those fake lights in the fucking shop though the other day. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's a fake light, dude.
That's a bad fake light, dude.
Yeah, it's too light.
It was way too light of a fake light, dude.
It gets the job done for fucking for $16. It gets the job. It's a lot cheaper than $200. I'll tell you that.
It was funny because I forget. I think it was Chris told me. I'm like, look at this fake light. And he's like, no, that's not Bakelite. I'm like, no, I know it's not. I have eyes, bro. I can see this. I can tell this is not real Bakelite. Like, I'm not that stupid.
It's not rusty and crusty and fucking...
It's in a brand new plastic bag. It's obviously...
From RWB, not affiliated, but shout out RWB for providing the Fakelite to the market. There's a video on the Terribly Tactical channel.
What they need to do is talk with Fender on who makes the pick guards.
Right, and make
mags out of that, dude.
Fakelite pick guards and shit.
Dude.
That would be sick, dude.
That'd be sick.
Speaking of fucking Fenders, dude, how the fuck is the 3D printed geek coming along? I feel like you just
gave
up on it, dude, because you haven't fixed it.
I know.
Why are you not fixing the 3D printed?
Just fucking time, bro.
Time, dude. You got all of it, bro. What the fuck do you do?
Bullshit, I got all the time, bro.
All you do in your life is podcast for a couple hours once a week. That's literally all you do with your schedule.
Yeah, I got a job. Nothing but free time. Didn't have a baby shower over the weekend. Didn't have the fucking reptile show to go.
I had a baby shower over the weekend. Fuck you talking about? I lost just as much time as you do. Baby shower over the weekend. And then he got a migraine and shit. Couldn't be on the live chat, but then ended up being on a live chat anyway just because of the pure spite that we were throwing, dude.
Half or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, dude. We were fucking throwing shade, and then he was like,
fuck you guys.
Yeah. Migraine, dude. His little fucking pussy hurt him, dude. Advil and fucking Tampax if you want to sponsor the channel. Scales needs all the help he can get.
So they don't get him more.
Yeah.
Dealing with the OS.
The fuck out of here.
But...
the best thing that ever happened to you, dude.
Fucking worst thing that ever happened to me.
See you later, bro.
Peace.
Fucking
Finish the pot on my
Shooting
own.
Shooting the Poop fucking podcast is now disbanded, dude. And
Nah, dude, we just got better.
no, yeah, because you're not here anymore.
I'd be here, brother.
You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to be in the studio anymore. This is now my studio.
My own home.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a set. I'm gonna get a set of locks for the doors, which it wouldn't matter on that door anyway.
No. There's plenty of holes in it already. What's one more?
Fucking Kyle used to live here. Hadouken! With the fucking.
Entirely too many monsters are drinking in this household.
Right. Candy cigarettes smoked.
Yeah.
Just too many.
It was a problem.
The edginess of it all.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta get the candy cigars, bro. That were actually bubble gum. But
bubble gum?
Yeah, dude, the bubble gum candy cigars.
It's the sweet one. Can we get fucking... Shout out to the sweet one. Although, that dude never got back to us, dude. He still got the Sweetwater candy, dude. As a complimentary, if you're ever a guest...
He hit me back on the fucking shit for the order.
Yeah, I bet he did. A little shady ass.
Because the fucking... He messaged me back and told me that the pedal that I ordered, the tuning pedal that I originally ordered, was going to be 6 weeks out from when they would get it.
Right.
Which, I mean, their shipping is literally next day to here. Okay. But, so that's not a problem. But 6 weeks out before they got it. So it was the mini pedal, and it was the black mini pedal. So mini pedals, more people already want those. And the black one, even more so.
Stealing your mic's extra soft.
How dare you.
I'm doing it.
But, so I just hit him back and I said, hey, can you just swap it to whatever the fuck you got?
These were twist tops because you're a bitch. Yeah. I was grabbing for the light.
So I ended up getting just the white full-size Polytune instead.
That's what we see down there, dude.
Yeah, that's
because you couldn't wait, dude. Why couldn't you wait, though, dude? Like, patience is a virtue, dude.
Well, there's really no point in waiting, bro.
Why, dude? You'd have got the one you wanted.
It's not even necessarily that I wanted that one. It was just the first one that was there. And none of them were in stock at the time that I ordered. So, like,
but you ordered the one that you wanted, in theory.
I ordered the one that I wanted, but only because I couldn't have gotten any of them at that point in time. But I went with whatever one just fucking came in first, because it doesn't make a difference realistically. Nobody even sees the pedal board right now but me and you.
And I'm unimpressed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. It's whatever.
Sounded good on the mic, I bet.
It's a little loud, yeah. So I finally cleaned out the trash.
Yeah, dude, and also did not replace the bag.
I forgot to put a bag back in it.
Have fun with that.
It is what it is.
And it ain't what it ain't, I always say. So explain to the people what is broken about your 3D printer and why you haven't fixed it yet because you're lazy. Explain to them that, because that's...
The one is... I had the full
both of your printers.
Both are fucked, yes. So the one, I ended up with... The entire thing was covered in fucking filament, and I'm trying to figure out... Because it's all melted up inside of it and shit now, and it's all fucked. And I gotta figure out how to clean out the hot end of the filament.
It's usually
get that
the end
running
I'm on.
And then... Then the other one, I had the thermistor problems, right?
Okay.
And so I went to replace the thermistor.
Thermal runaway E1.
Yes.
It's like basically like the red rings of death on your Xbox.
Yeah, it sucks. But so I got the upgraded thermistor that you got. Literally, it's the one that I thought you got.
Right.
And then the wire was too short. So that took another.
It's not been the first time.
Then that took another week and a half to get the next one that the wire was the right length.
Right.
And then I installed that, put it all on, wire it all up, got it all together. And I tried to put on that fan shroud, the cover that holds the fans over the fucking hot end, right? And that shit don't fit. The new thermistor sticks out too far on the side of the hot end for those to fit. So now I need to get the other 3D printer working properly, so I can 3D print a new fan shroud to put onto the secondary 3D printer.
That sounds all types of extra for no reason.
Yep.
That sounds almost like some pretentious Perusa type of shit that Access to Freedom be doing.
Some printing fixes to my 3D printer.
Yeah. Like how you can't just buy one for $10 off Amazon, whatever you need?
No. You can buy the same one that still won't fit.
But why do they not sell one that would fit? I find that hard to believe. I feel like you're just being
I'm not able to find. No, I'm not able. I haven't been able to find one.
With the situation.
I'm able to find one on Etsy that's already been printed for me, but there's.
Because then you're back in biz, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of a bag of chips, though, Show the people. This motherfucker studies the dark arts, dude. As Theo Von would say. He studies the dark arts. You have to unfold it first.
I do. But first, because I'm sure everybody's going to love the noises here, right?
Yeah.
But he's been amazed by this.
I'm absolutely
for a few years now. And how this happens. How I can close a bag of chips to where it's closed properly. Without a clip. So... He really wants this on the podcast just so you can go back and watch it, rewatch it and everything, and learn how to do it. So, enjoy the audio as we open a bag of barbecue lays. And so, what you need to do, right?
Okay, tell me.
I'm going to speak directly to this is for you, okay?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You tuck the corners in, right? Tuck the corners in, so you have a smaller opening already, right?
Smaller opening.
Gotta roll that up at top, bro. Get rid of some of that excess air, bro. Get rid of that air, okay? And you just roll up that top, nice and tight.
How many rolls would you say?
I average 5 or 6, but it depends on how few chips are in there, bro. Sometimes you need to get it lower down, but it is what it is. Then all you do is you tuck that right on inside of itself, bro. And
it looks like if like a bag of chips had a vagina.
That's
what it looks like.
It's chip-gina, dude.
It's chip-gina, dude.
But it's closed, bro.
And it does effectively seal. There was a bag of salt and vinegar chips that I partook in over a week ago.
It wasn't over a week ago, but
it felt like it.
It was like 5 days.
Whatever. They're all blending together at this point. But he, being the good friend that he is, I had
after supplying the
salt and vins, then also forgot to take them home or whatever, and they were left on the stand of the night that was in the front room, which is not a nightstand. It's
an end tape.
It's an end tape at that point. But he folds them up like this, and I finished the bag of chips today before the podcast, and they were still just as fresh as the day that I opened them.
Works great.
And this saves you from having to... But what do you think one of those clips costs?
At least like 50 cents.
At least 50 cents. It saves
unless you get the free promotional ones somewhere,
the free promotional ones
like,
you do get. We've all got a drawer full of them. But
you don't got to go and grab one.
It saves you. You guys have just learned the most. We're saving you money, which money that you're saving can be put towards... You can get a can of beans somewhere for 50 cents.
Yeah, dude.
Or something. We're helping you survive, dude. Yeah. And this is important.
Sometimes you got multiple bags of chips open, man. Right. Like that's multiple clips. You don't need no more, dude.
Don't need, and maybe not even have. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You might not even have that many clips for bags of chips, dude.
Now you have more storage space because you don't need those chip clips.
It's extra weight bags, and bulk, size and weight constraints, dude. When you're high speed, low drag, dude.
Exactly.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yeah.
Use the tools at hand.
And all the tools you need are right there.
They're built in. It comes standard issue, mill spec, dude.
They give you everything you need.
This is why the people don't know that
these are the tack tips they need.
This is a tack tip.
These are the tack tips they need, bro.
This is a shooting the poop pointer. I would argue. This is a shooting the poop pointer. Might be a whole new folder on the fucking channel as far as videos are concerned. But shooting the poop pointer.
And it's all gonna be stupid shit like this.
But this is honestly,
it's still useful.
This is a fucking.
Do you think you can actually do it now?
You know what?
Replicate it.
I think I could, dude.
I think we need to see it.
I think I could, dude. And honestly, though, too...
But the hard part is when you're squeezing the air out of the bag and you smell the barbecue chips up into your nose and not open it back up and eat them. So that's what I'm experiencing right now. It's a lot of self-control. And that don't help none for
me. They're good, dude. That's a good ass shit.
So they were closed properly.
Okay. So... We're folding corns.
Yeah. Move a lot of that air out the bag.
Well, hold on.
Roll it up tight. That's enough rolls, bruh.
And then...
You create the chip-gina, dude.
The chip-gina, dude, which is... Isn't that... How do I do it again?
You tuck it into the bag, bro.
Into the bag, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so... Like this, dude?
So you gotta bring the outside over the top, dude. So you got that shit rolled down, right?
Okay.
So outside
You gotta put it's the pushing down in the center part
while pulling up the
while
sides.
pulling up the sides is what we
locks
have.
it all into place.
I was halfway there, but now this is probably good for another 25 years.
At least. Yes.
This is preps. Dude.
Guaranteed.
Preps.
Yeah.
Preps, dude. Fucking expiration date, dude. When you can fold a chip bag like this, they'll last forever. Like
I will say, they do last like weeks.
It's impressive. It's impressive.
No,
honestly,
like,
I'm not lying.
Close it
I've
like
seen
this.
It happen.
They will last weeks without going stale. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And like,
which is putting more money in your pocket,
less
and
waste,
saving you from buying more chips, which only leads to the diabetes.
Yeah. But either way, you're still going to be eating the same amount of chips. So.
No, because if you can reseal these, because either way.
Unless you just want to eat them all before they go stale, too. So.
Right, then I feel like over time you're eating more chips. Stop eating a bunch of chips, but if you're trying to conserve the chips, dude, if you're holding out at the poker table, you can feel free to run this video back as many times as possible. There's no inconvenient ads. You can watch how to make a chip gina out of your own.
Make your own chip gina.
Make your own
now
chip
this needs
gina.
to be a short labeled chip gina.
Yeah. No, we have to do this.
Gina.
We have to do a short out of this, just because not everybody's going to make it this far.
No.
And see, this is useful information.
We're 46 minutes into this.
This is useful information.
Yeah, it really is. It really is useful.
I honestly,
for somebody at least.
I feel more proficient.
Yeah.
And independent as a man.
Bro.
What?
This is a Shark Tank idea, bro.
Dude. It's not
We're gonna sell lessons on how to do this.
Dude, it's not even an item, it's a service, bro.
Exactly,
it's a service,
but it's not even
dude.
a service that I'm gonna do for you. I'm just gonna. We're selling
an instructional video.
Dude.
We're like those dudes on YouTube, dude.
Exactly,
we're like the dudes on YouTube, bro. If you want to know how to get this Lamborghini and have all these books in your garage, fucking click the link in the description box below.
Millions.
$1 million moves.
We are going to finesse.
What if you were on Shark
Tank?
Other than that, if you're on Shark Tank, what's your item?
I don't know,
what are you selling, dude.
I don't know, bro. I'm gonna do what everybody else does and just reinvent something that's existed for hundreds of years now.
Like beach chairs?
And claim it, yeah, exactly. And claim it to be my own. Yeah.
Right.
And the motherfuckers that made a sponge, bro.
Right.
They got the sponge with a smiley face on it, and all of a sudden it's special and shit.
Right.
Yeah, you're fun. Making
See, now
billions.
and I did this, I think it was a 5th grade, like, science project kind of thing. We had to come up with inventions. And we had to have something that, like, whatever. And we had to, like, have proof of concept or whatever. We had to write up a little report on why we thought it was necessary or whatever. Mine was, like chains for your tires in the snow and shit. It was chains like that in the same vein, but for your boots or your shoes.
Yeah.
That you could they take no space. You literally have them in a pocket. And then if you need some extra tracks, fucking bust them out. Fucking they were all chained together to fit the toe, the heel, the fucking whatever. And then it bolts across, almost like a lace. And these were fabricated. Obviously, I had help with my dad.
Yeah.
But it was my idea. And then, fucking, you got ice control, dude. You got traction, bro. If you got maybe the wrong pair of shoes.
Decades.
I don't know. But I was a child in 5th grade at the time, and that's what I thought of because we happened to be doing it in wintertime.
Yeah.
And I was like, this would be, whatever. So, but like that, just show who the fuck have you watched an infomercial about snow chain shoes?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It exists,
I've never seen one. I'm sure it does, especially in today's day. They stole the idea from me.
But
and they owe me some money.
I'm pretty sure you can't get them at Walmart. But
pull them up. I have to know. I have to know if we got fight. And I just want to hear that keyboard get typed out.
We had something similar where we had to do like our own inventions and everything. Only we had a certain task that had to be achieved. And it was basically to pick up certain objects without having to actually touch it, right?
Because you guys are scared of the scamdemic.
This is way before that, but
they were prepping you for it, though. Dude, so satisfying, dude.
For ice.
That's different. That's totally different. That's like fucking no.
That is literally.
Okay, that's exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is.
But I came up with it, dude. I came up with it. That's almost my exact design, dude. But I'd like to know when these came out because somebody owes me some money.
Yeah, tracks.
Somebody owes me some money, dude.
But my whole thing, everybody else is like they look some shit up and everything. This was like a common science thing for schools, whatever, right? You have to pick up an object and certain different objects and everything. And then I literally, practically, just made a pooper scooper.
Which, for you...
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, literally to the point of I made boxes like I took a broomstick, cut it in half, and that was my handles, had a bolt through the middle to where they accessed on each other to open it to close the bottom section or whatever the hell. No. You close it to close the bottom section. It had just boxes on the bottom to scoop the shit up. Like, that was it. My teacher got mad at me then, because apparently somewhere in the fucking fine print on the rules it had to be actuated by a string. So you know what I did? I drilled 2 holes in the top of the handles and tied a string to that bitch. Fucking 100%. But yeah, dude, yak tracks. You designed yak tracks,
I did, dude. I did. Honestly, I think that I did, dude. And they're using, like, coil spring looking things. Yeah. I had actual chain, dude. It was miniature chain, but it was actual chain, dude. And I feel like the way that the chain in and of itself is designed, rather than a spring coil design that looks like a fucking stretched out guide ride at this point, subpar design, in my opinion. Plus, takes up way more space because it doesn't fold down compactly like the little fucking... You know, you ever take, like, a necklace and you just, like, dribble it into your hand and it ends up in, like, a little ball of shit? Yeah, dude. I invented all this. Mine looked more like that, but without the rubber housing shit. It was just all chain that connected to itself. But, like, it had, like, a little necklace clasp on the end of it so it could lock in. But, like, this is... I invented it. All these motherfuckers owe me at least 51% of the company. Every single one of them. This is bullshit, dude. Because they stole my idea.
They also have spikes on theirs, though.
Yeah, dude. So you can kick bad people in the face.
Spikes on that shit.
That's for, like, mountain climbing and shit, though. I'm just talking about getting down your driveway with an incline.
Dude, depends on what kind of ice, bro.
Yeah, the type you got stuck in.
Yeah. The mud you got stuck in, bro.
I didn't get stuck, though. The video never shows me getting stuck once. I was constantly moving. Every time me and my truck...
I have your own admission.
No.
You got unstuck. But how do you get unstuck? By first being stuck.
This goes back to the entire premise of what I said that one time when I was on the podcast, and I thanked you for having me as a podcast guest, even though I am 51% or more of the podcast in and of itself. And I was just trying to be courteous and make you feel like you had a podcast yourself. It's the same principle, because I didn't get stuck. I merely took my time getting, because I'm a classy guy. I'm just saying, dude, that honestly, now it doesn't even pick me up, dude. I should be more. Hello, is this thing on? Don't forget to tip your waitress, but not all the way over, or whatever the fuck, you know.
All I'm saying, and I'm sure we can have
run back
Barb
the footage,
and
dude.
Dale.
No,
confirm.
I don't want to hear it, dude. They were trying to be nice.
Stuck,
I was not stuck.
You pulled up, got into some mud, couldn't make it up the slight incline into my driveway.
It's kind of steep, dude. It's kind of steep, dude. We could get out the angle of approach. It's a little steep, dude.
And
especially when you're dug in 3 feet.
Got into more mud, started spinning tires, put it into 4, then still spun tires. Made a couple attempts to get up, and you did make it up on your own power. You got stuck first.
I didn't get stuck.
You got stuck.
I was
first.
Never stuck.
When wheels are spinning, bro.
Wheels spin. My wheels spin on the pavement sometimes because that 3.6 in that motherfucker.
Oh.
So what you mean? Like I'm stuck?
You got stuck.
No.
Mad stuck.
I'm unstuckable to this day.
You got stuck.
Unstuckable.
The unstuckable got stuck.
Listen,
bro.
Dale Hayes, leave it in the comment section below, dude. If you're
he
watching,
even told you to get some real tires.
Get the fuck real tires. He got some pavement princess ass shits on his too. Fuck you talking about? I'd like to see him drive through with that big ass heavy ass Silverado.
I made it.
Your shit ain't big and or heavy.
It's a Silverado.
It's a 4-banger. Barely.
It's a V6.
That's not a Silverado, dude.
And it's 2-wheel drive only, and I still made that shit.
Listen, you got hella sandbags in the back of that bitch.
No sandbags in the back of that bitch.
Nah, yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Not a one.
Yes, you do.
Where?
Didgeridoo. Right there.
What about you can bring up the didgeridoo just like that?
I brought up the didgeridoo just like that just because it was already on the screen. No, I'm touching the mic, dude, because you won't let me touch the keyboard. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. it, dude.
Should we get a didgeridoo though?
Didgeridoo. We should get a didgeridoo to go with.
The audio though. You have the mic like that.
I'm all on the mic. Oh, you guys like me on the mic like that, you dirty whores. Everybody loves it. Joe Morgan is loving this right now.
Tell us how much you hate this.
Tell me how much Space Tax is gonna be in the comment. Like, yo, I fucking love it, dude.
Nah, dude.
Everybody loves it, dude.
They stopped watching because of this.
Everybody literally loves me. When I'm on the mic, dude, people pay attention.
Not a single person watching all the way.
You're welcome for the watch time.
Like
You're welcome for the watch time. That's all I'm saying. Have fun editing.
I bring the watch time, bro. I'm not even editing that out. They
last time it was just me when your vagina was hurting. I had more viewers for longer time than you've ever been on. Yes.
Nah, dude.
Yes. Nah. Except for maybe when Skanky Marshall came on.
But I wasn't even on that. I wasn't allowed.
Yeah, because you weren't ready yet. Dude.
No, because you were told it was just gonna be the two of you.
Yeah, and then it was me versus everybody.
You listened. I
should have called for backup.
You abided by the rules, which
God forbid. Yeah. No.
But are we getting a didgeridoo or what?
Dude, listen. For $34.99 to get a, can we play a sampling of didgeridoo sounding sound effects?
I don't know, dude.
I mean, I feel like the fuck. Was that your precariously
my chair's falling apart?
Placed pics? Well, that's what you get for getting the fucking, not the custom fucking shit from the Microsent for $700, dude. Who needs a $700 gaming chair? Scales, apparently.
I fixed it.
Nice.
But I don't know. We're gonna get some copyright strikes if we play some didgeridoo.
I don't know.
There's gonna be some mad didgeridoo players out there that are like, "That's my music."
Listen, I don't know if you could even distinguish one didgeridoo from another.
But you don't know that because
So
you
explain to the people what a didgeridoo is, because you
I don't even know what a didgeridoo is, bro.
This entire situation happened because the dog Buttkiss,
Buttkiss,
which is S.T.P.P's dog, was snoring in his pen, and it literally sounded like a didgeridoo. And I didn't know what a didgeridoo was called. And I said to Scales, I was like, this motherfucker sounds like one of those motherfuckers. And he's like, oh, a didgeridoo. And I'm like, I guess. I was like, look that shit.
You're like, no, not that. And I'm like, no, that's what it is.
I thought its country of origin was like India.
You were saying Africa and shit?
Yeah, something
like,
like
nah,
it's
Australia,
like a big...
it's a didgeridoo.
But how did you know that?
I just be knowing shit sometimes.
But why, though? You
I don't
can't
know.
Just have that as that's not your
I have that
explanation.
knowledge sometimes.
But what,
I don't know.
What is it based on?
It's a didgeridoo, bro.
Can it also be improvised as a WEP, dude? How thick?
Possibly.
How thick is a didgeridoo?
From this image, it looks to be pretty damn thick.
Yeah, that probably.
But I'm pretty sure
what
a didgeridoo.
This
says bamboo.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
But I'm pretty. As far as my knowledge, just
they got bamboo in Australia.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's got to be
imported. Bamboo everywhere, bro.
We ain't got no bamboo.
Yeah, we do.
In Illinois?
Not in Illinois.
So then we ain't got no
but
bamboo.
In the US, we got there's bamboo that lives here, actually.
Whose bamboo is...
But
it's all
there's bamboo that exists
in China.
In the U.S.
Tremendous. Believe me.
But no. And hell, fucking...
Can we finance it for 6 months, dude?
It doesn't say so.
We get $1 back in rewards.
$1 back or down. that $1
If you
back.
gotta... Listen, I'm not trying
to... You get an open box starting at $30.79.
I'm not hating on nobody ever once, but if you're buying a didgeridoo on the internet and it takes you 6 months to pay it off and it's $34.99, you might want to reevaluate your life decisions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What is the interest on something like that? Do you end up paying $57.99 for it? Is that how that works? But over 6 months, you think it wouldn't even be worth it for the company.
No,
They got to keep a didgeridoo stashed on hand somewhere.
$6 or $7 a month.
Easily. You end up paying $123 for a didgeridoo that costs $34.99 just because you can't afford it. Stop buying didgeridoos if you ain't got the credit score.
I don't think that nobody's buying didgeridoos like that.
Right, so but like in case you were.
If they were,
if
you
were
buying
in theory to
buy a didgeridoo. Dude, there's even a curved didgeridoo, bro.
Do you get a different sound, I would assume?
It's
even 5 cents cheaper.
It's got a snake, bro.
Damn, I'm a snack. I'm a sneaky little snack.
Ooh, honey's telling me I can get a deal.
Getting deal $32.87, dude. Stop fucking saying shit unison with me, dude. Stop doing it, dude.
But it's got a snake on it, bro.
I'm a snack. I'm a sneaky little snack.
I feel like
that's the sneakiest looking little snake I've ever seen, dude.
So, didgeridoo coming soon to the Shootingthepooppodcast channel. right?
You're not gonna. Wait, do they have holes though? How do you play it? Dude?
I
got
don't.
little holes and shit?
I'm 99%. It's literally just a hollow log. I'm 99% sure it's just a hollow stick.
I bet you, nay, one fucking first week you get that shit, you can't even play it.
I'm going to.
Nah, you're.
Dude, let me get a didgeridoo like that, bro.
You fucking see, this is the type of shit we've been talking about, just spending all types of money unnecessarily on didgeridoos.
When I should just build out a computer.
Build out a compute so you can edit my vids, so I could be more successful and leave you in the dust. That's the only thing. Like didgeridoo.
But now I'm gonna buy a didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. More like it with you behind it.
Didgeridoo, dude. Didgeridooing it, dude.
Yeah, you are. Just out of spite. This is how he lives his life.
100%.
Is merely and purely out of spite.
100%.
Like, I tell him to do something, he does the opposite. I tell him not to do something, and in good faith, like I'm looking out for you, trying to help him.
And I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna do it anyway because he's got to learn the hard way.
Yep.
And then like a month and a half down the line, after he majorly fucked up, he's like, yeah, he'll agree that he's wrong.
But how can I fuck up buying a didgeridoo?
You know, honestly, unless you had to put it on layaway for 6 months, I don't think you could.
Exactly.
But
I got $34.95 right now.
Right. I'd hope so. I'd hope you did.
Otherwise, I just not use my last $34.95 to buying a didgeridoo. But
have to go sell something to buy a didgeridoo. But you know what? Honestly, maybe this is a success story. You take your last $34.95 plus shipping and handling.
Famous didgeridoo
world famous didgeridoo player touring across the globe, which is flat. We've established that the other night.
I don't think we did, but
I feel like I did kind of. And I'm not even a flat earther. I'm just saying it's all suspect. But didgeridoo
like
for $34.95. I'm not. I'm really not. I don't know, and I don't trust them. But the fucking $34.95, dude. Didgeridoo. That could be your destiny, bro. You could be forever the didgeridoo guy.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like, that could be your whole new identity. I know you've been looking for one.
Yeah.
Like, that could be it.
There's no reason.
Especially the
nobody
snake
likes
one.
Mine, so I mean, hey.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Nobody likes my identity currently, so I need to change it. You know,
you have to fix yourself, I think, a little bit.
Yeah. And I think a didgeridoo could do that.
It could.
It could.
And it's a positive, uplifting, because it's a didgeridoo, not a didgeridoo.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's all about do.
Right, which is...
I'm a didgeridooing it right now.
What does John Willis say? Making subpar chest rigs? He said just keep... What does he say? Just keep... If you don't know what to do, do something.
Yeah.
Just make a bunch of subpar chest rigs for more money than the other ones.
We're going to talk about that.
I'm getting him banned from the SOE Facebook page.
He thinks he will.
No, I will. I'll send him a message right now.
Yeah,
I'll send him a clip of this video.
Do it.
You don't think...
Tell John.
Did you notice the fucking... I'm going to tell him.
Tell him.
I got his number.
Notice it's John, not John Willis. We're close like that, you know?
Yeah.
He knows I support the micro rigs,
Oh, yeah.
He knows it.
He knows you do.
Yeah, he knows I do. So, no, but...
I got so many micro rigs that...
Maybe that's the reason he didn't allow you on the Facebook group.
Why?
Because he knows you're out here talking shit.
I'm not talking shit, dude. Make a fucking coupon code my name, dude.
And trying to use my... You just want the clout. Like, who's this terribly tactical dude?
Right,
like,
dude. Free promotion. Any press is good press, dude.
Which is what he goes off of a lot of the time.
Right.
But...
Learn from the best.
I mean, you're even trying to use my clout trying to get into the group and shit,
I should have never not been...
I put this dude onto you.
I
you
did.
Know, just,
I did.
You see everything. He's buying from you everything, you know. Just let me in.
It's anybody watching would not understand. But if you do understand, I have white label special operations equipment gear. And that, like... That's old school. I've been buying SOE shit for the longest time, and I will still buy more SOE shit in the future, and I have a bunch of their shit. It's awesome kit. That being said, while it's very, very well made, it's maybe not up to today's standards as far as what people might be looking for in the idea of we do things differently than we once did because this is more efficient. I'm all for the good old, true, tried, standby. God dang, 1911 is the greatest handgun ever devised. And I would not have any qualms going into battle with a fucking goddamn M1 Garand and black tip 30-06 or whatever. I'm all for it, dude. Give me a fucking trench gun, dude, with a bayonet on it and you guys are getting the smoke. Fine. But, like, there's still, like, the T-Rex Arms Ready rig, bro. For less money... ready, available to ship right now, be at your house in less than a week, does everything I need a rig to do, plus it does it better.
How?
Because it holds and conforms tightly to the body. It's not flopping around. It maintains like its structural integrity. I have room for mags. I could carry 5 AR mags. I could carry a handheld flashlight. I could carry a pistol mag. I could carry a couple pistol mags and no flashlight. I could carry a multi-tool and a flashlight. I could carry fucking whatever the fuck. I got medical admin pouches or 308 mags if I want. I got and it's a cummerbund of a chest rig, or not a chest rig, a plate carrier, with the shoulder straps, but without the plate carrier. And so you can have it as tight or loose as you want it, but you should have it fit tight to where it stays to your body, so when you're moving around, it's not flopping around, and everything indexes the same time, the same place, the same time, every time. And then, 2, it's concealable, because it's not super bulky. You could wear it under a hoodie, a jacket, even maybe a loose-fitting shirt. It's all made in America. It's all lifetime warranty, which, okay, same thing with SOE for sure. But it's more, I don't know any other way to put it other than it's more ergonomic. The way I have it set up, and I got a video coming out on this in the near future, so stay tuned on the Terribly Tactical channel if you're interested in that. There should be a link in the description box below somewhere, or just type it in and it'll pop up. But it's fucking, I got a smoke, I got 3 AR mags, I got a Surefire handheld, I got a pistol, I got a Glock 17 mag, I got a Baofeng UV5R, and I still got spots to put other shit. And it's made in America, and it's lifetime warranty, and it's $130, and it conforms to the body, and it's concealable, and I could get it in different colors, and like it's just, the SOE shit is great. It's built Ford tough, as it were, and fuck a Ford, but like it's built to last forever. And that's a terrible analogy because Fords break the second you buy them. Like their warranty service is only as good out of the parking lot of the dealership. And I love the SOE shit. I love the SOE shit. It's always out of stock. It's never in the color you want. It's got flaps and it's slower speed. It's slower speed, dude. It's slower speed shit. That still, there's nothing faster or better than the shotgun micro rig. The cop rig's really nice. I've got 3 or 4 fucking AK-M4 micro rigs, and they hold 4 mags, plus medical, plus admin, plus whatever. Or you could do 6 mags, the way I usually set them up, with a pull-out med tray from SOE. Like, I have no qualms with the SOE shit. It's just an older way of doing things. Technology does improve as time goes on. And I think, at least in my opinion, and T-Rex Arms doesn't know who the fuck I am, nor does he give a fuck, but I think that the shit that because the way that he's doing it, he's taking the best aspects of everybody else's shit. Some people would call it copying. Some people would argue, like he himself, that he's providing the market with what people really want, because you could go buy a Cry, you could go buy a Blue Force, you could go buy a Special Operations Equipment, you could go buy a fucking Condor, you could buy whatever the fuck you want. Condor obviously being for the poors. Just kidding, it honestly doesn't work half bad for the money that it costs, and they're getting better as the days go on, but I still would not truly trust them for life and liberty. If that's, all you got, then use it for sure. I'm sure it'll be fine, but, we like to bank on, we know this is going to work instead of it might work, when it really matters, but one could argue it always really matters.
What is the
T-Rex Arms?
Yeah.
T-Rex Arms Ready Rig. One to 8 business days instead of fucking 8 to 12 weeks. Look at all that shit. And it conforms to the body. So, and that's really is the biggest thing. Because when you're talking concealment and gray man, which is important in today's day and age, because fucking you want to have kit with you, but you don't want other motherfuckers knowing you got kit with you. So this holds everything you need, and it literally wraps around your body like a cummerbund. You could have, you adjust it, it's completely adjustable, one size fits all. You could have it as tight or loose as you want. You could have it expanded or shrunken in, whatever the fuck. And, like, you have the support off your shoulders. It hugs your body too, so even if you didn't have, like, you could have it adjusted to where even if you didn't have the shoulder straps, it would still stick to your body. And that's good, because you have it no matter what. And you got admin, you got fucking whatever, that looks like a fucking Cliff Bar, some fucking Quick Clot, fucking mags, radios, fucking whatever the fuck. You can stuff whatever you want. These wider ones hold admin, medical, or 308 mags, Baofangs, pistol, Leatherman, fucking Surefire, fucking 3 AR mags, which for... You're going to have, in theory, an assault pack with more shit, battle buddy shit, a belt with some other shit, and plus this is going on top of the whole idea of having the separate chest rig is to go on top of an already existing kit. So whether it's just your fucking plain clothes, or it's a slick plate carrier, or it's even just a heavier plate carrier, because there might be a time where you're out there fucking booging or whatever the fuck, and you catch one, and in order to get operated on by the old doc, you got to fucking... take off your armor, and then all of a sudden now we gotta move. I could take a chest rig that has medical, mags, admin, kit, whatever the fuck. It's lighter, it's more streamlined, I'm be able to move better, move faster, still have the equipment that I need. And yeah, I'm not bulletproof anymore, but realistically when you're bulletproof, you're only bulletproof in specific spots anyway. So it all depends, dude. It gives you more versatility. There's 5 mags, plus pistol, plus admin, plus medical, plus it holds to your body. I bought the upgrade for this from him. He makes an upgrade for these rigs, and it's called the backstrap, and it replaces the fucking the little
waist strap on
the waist strap. And what it does is it makes it wider, and it's elastic, so you can tighten it down, and when you breathe, it moves with you. When you suck in it, it moves back. It's not flopping around anymore. I know you've worn one of these, and it works, and it's fine, but even if you got it tightened too tight, you can't breathe. And if it's too loose, it moves.
Yeah. But
that's how all chest rigs ever have been until T-Rex Arms started doing this shit. So it's just it's a whole new thing. People don't quite understand it, but like for what it is, for $130 in stock now, ready to ship to your door, gives you, and he himself says, you're more likely to need the kit than the armor in most situations. It's cheaper, it's more affordable. He's not trying to sell you, and I'm not even in his pocket like that. I just really do understand the idea and the concept of the rifleman. Like, this is, like, Rittenhouse, the Kenosha kid, was not out there with plates on. Yeah. He had a rifle and some equipment. And that, you could pull this out of under the car seat. You could pull this out of a backpack. You could pull this out of a... So it's just having... And it's cheap enough to where you could have one in the vehicle, one at the house, one in your pack, one for training, one for whatever the fuck. And a couple different colors, whatever it is. And it just works, dude. I'm very impressed with it. I'm very happy with it. It's made in America, lifetime warranty. And there's no reason you should... If you have a rifle, an AK, AR, whatever the fuck, Mini 14... I don't give a shit. You need kit to go with that rifle. It's not just the rifle. And that's why I love the videos that he does, is because he explains that shit. Because a lot of people will just talk about, hey, here's the newest, latest, greatest gun.
Yeah.
This is all you need. When even if it is one of the latest, greatest guns. Like, here's the fucking BCM Master Blaster 67,000. It just came out. You guys don't even know about it. Go out and buy one now. Okay. Optics, irons, white light, sling, fucking chest rig, a bag to carry the shit in, fucking plates. You got an I.R.A. laser on the gun. What about the night vision on your helmet? Fucking the helmet itself. So, and he goes into all that shit. But it's all, this is what I respect the most about it, is that it's all geared towards not the fucking bro vets and the military dudes, not towards the LEO dudes that are going to be kicking your door and trying to confiscate your guns and kill your dog. It's geared towards us, the civilian, we the people. And because he has access to most of the shit that we the people do not, he can explain it to us. And he is. And that's what I respect and appreciate, because if you actually watch the videos all the way through, which can be difficult, because he's a nut and fancy motherfucker and he's got hour-long videos, but they're real easy to watch, and the little snippets of shit that he fucking alludes to, if you know what you're listening for and then you hear it, he's telling you how to do it, man. Like, he's a legit dude. And he's just a silly villain. So the fuck are we. And some of them are not. Obviously, A-Dubs is not. Fucking Access to Freedom was a Marine, or not was, still is.
Yeah.
But the fucking...
That's how that thing that works.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just silly billions. We have no idea.
No.
But the fucking... Although I still think crayons might taste good depending on the color. But the fucking... The blue ones taste the best.
I'm sure.
But like... I don't care who... This is the thing though too. It's like I don't even care who... I got... T-Rex Arms don't know I exist. S.O.E. apparently doesn't know who I exist.
Nope.
But like they should know. I've got more fucking...
They know that I exist.
Fuck you.
That's why you're trying to name drop and shit.
Get the fuck out. I've got more money in S.O.E. equipment.
The invite and shit.
Their shotgun cards, I still think they make the best shot. Fuck a S.T.P.P, although S.T.P.P is legit. And T-Rex Arms is actually in cahoots with the S.T.P.P and sells a lot of the S.T.P.P shit. And their mag pouches and all that shit, solid. I have several.
You should have known you were going off the
cheap.
rails when you started using a different belt, bro.
It wasn't even that, though, dude. The fucking Core Essentials belts are legit, dude, for EDC. They are, dude. They are. I still got fucking 2-3 SOEs hanging in the closet, and I still wear them. But like, and I would...
What are you wearing right now?
The Core Essentials. Because it's convenient, dude. It's quick on and off. It's easily adjustable, dude. And it supports all the weight that I need and then some. Just because there's something different doesn't mean it's not as good, even if it's better. There's better good, stuff. Bro. Listen, there's better stuff on the market than your favorite brand, dude. And sometimes it's even cheaper. It's more available. And this Core Essential shit, I'm sure it's made in fucking China or whatever the fuck. Who fucking knows? SOE Belts Master Race. You can go back and look at all the videos on my channel about the SOE anything. And there will be more in the future. And I still truly do think that they make the best over-the-counter belt on the market. But it's not even really over-the-counter because you got to wait 6 to 12 weeks. You got to fucking whatever the fuck. But it's great. But as far as a convenient thing for my day-to-day life, the Core shit actually works pretty good. It honestly does. We're selling them at the shop, and they work. Like they're pretty solid. I've been wearing this shit honestly for how many years now? Couple years at least. 2 years at least. Every single day.
It's shady.
And it works, dude. It works. So that's the thing. Like it's a real test and evaluation. When I say I'm fucking doing this shit, I'm actually doing this shit. Like I'm not just, hey, I didn't even wear it for a week, but I'm telling you it's great.
All bullshit. You ain't even wearing a belt right now.
Bullshit. I'll take my pants off, dude. But like the
fucking start a new video for that one.
Pull up the Eagle bag real quick. I want to see this Eagle bag because we probably both got to get these bags for our fucking. It's under it should be under nylon packs. I also want to get his active shooter bag too. It's pretty sick. But yeah, $220, dude, and this holds your helm, dude, and it's a few different colors. I want to get the gray one as well as the eau de gris one. And like it's an assault pack. It's a lightweight assault pack. It could molly onto the back of a plate carrier or like another type of whatever. But you could just wear it as a bag. I like just wearing it as a bag because it's quick on and off. I don't need a battle buddy. I could swing it off my shoulders, get into what I need, put it back on, whatever. But it's also got the clips. You could bolt it on for extra structural integrity, whatever the fuck it is. But this little gap in between there, that pops open. That's where you stuff your helmet down with your night vision, your thermal, your whatever. And then it's got everything you need. So, name tape, IR flag patch, water, battle buddy mags, extra equipment, and $220. It's made in America. You really can't go wrong. And I need a bag. The Mystery Ranch is honestly an excellent pack. The Mystery Ranch ASAP. But there's not... If you just stuff a helmet in it, it takes up a lot of space. Which I understand a lot of people are doing that. They're quick.
It doesn't help we both got big-ass heads.
Yeah, but the helmets are like the same size regardless, really. It's a very small diameter difference from like a large to an extra large when you actually look at it circumference-wise.
Yeah.
So...
Can you imagine a motherfucker that needs a small?
I don't think they even make them.
No. Then why do they consider
like
that
child size?
Then why do they consider this an extra large if they don't have a small? Why is this just not a large?
Because I feel like
smaller.
I feel like I don't even think I've seen medium size helmets.
So why does it just start at large? Why are they this is my conspiracy, bro. Okay. They're trying to make us all self-conscious about the size of our heads by only starting at large and extra large. Right. Really, it should be a small and medium.
Right.
Because they're the only two sizes that they're making. So why are they making these sizes appear to be larger?
Or if anything, it should be medium and large.
Maybe, bro. But where's the small?
But like,
because it doesn't exist.
There's not a small regardless.
Or even just a regular and large, bro.
Well, regular would be medium, because that's in between. So it'd be medium and large, is what it should be. Because then you do make, like, I also ordered an extra large helmet. And while my ego's large, perhaps, I feel like my head is normal size, at least for my body. And like, it fits. It's got all the adjustment in the world. I didn't even have to adjust. If anything, I tightened it down a little bit, and like it's perfect. Yeah,
a lot.
But it fits though, doesn't it? Fit? It fits. So, I mean, and if it fits his fucking head, your head is fitting. Yeah. I'll tell you that. So feel free to check out the fucking Long Fry Ballistic 3A helmet from fucking Bowtac, dude. Link in the Terribly Tactical link tree for Bowtac Tactical. But like, it is actually, you can watch the videos on it. It is a true level 3A ballistic helmet. See, that's the strat with the fucking cook. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. It's got an aluminum fucking mount for your mounts for fucking night vision or thermal. It's got arc rails. It's got the Velcro. You could run fucking IR indicators, flag patches, fucking lights, lasers, whatever the fuck you need off that motherfucker, battery packs. And it's $200.
And just know, if you have a beard, it's really awkward.
It's really awkward when you put the chin strap on. It makes you look goofy. Whole different situation. But if we're booging and it's got to get strapped down, you got to do it. Because I'm not shaving. No. I'd rather look goofy with a beard than like look normal without one.
Gotta tuck the beard back and everything.
Tuck it back, dude. It's a behind the back beard, dude.
It's just,
you know.
Sometimes
you might even have to put it in a little
shirt a little bit,
or
you know, just
to keep it contained.
Keep it out of the way. Because you don't want to clip the beard hairs into there, but I am anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable. I've done it myself.
There you go.
In it, dude.
In it.
In it to win. Then you can untuck the beard, dude.
Then you're still looking like a man, you know.
You know, right? I love it, dude. You got to get some accessorize for that. Even if it's just you got to get a battery pack for the back for some CR1s. You got to get a little lighty poos.
Yeah.
Shout out to Johnny for the $200 Surefire for $50, brand new in the box. Shout out to you for that, because that's sick and it's working out swimmingly, I would argue. And then, but like, you can get some IR flag patches. You can get the little fucking Velcro beacon shit for the top of it, so the AC-130 from fucking the actual government that's trying to kill us maybe mistakes you for one of them,
or knows exactly where the fuck they are.
Right. But whatever. At least friendly fire is turned on. So. Yeah. But yeah, it's something. But this is the thing. Most people that have an AR-15, most people don't even have an AR-15. No. They got a pistol for home defense, a shotgun, or whatever the fuck their granddaddy gave them, and that's fine. It's an Indian, not the arrow. But the problem is most of those types of people don't know even how to use those things. Then maybe they get more advanced technology. They get some and it doesn't even have to be more advanced technology, but they start getting themselves set up. What do you need? I would argue again, just like T-Rex would say, chest rig first before a plate carrier, because it's more useful, and there's going to be times where you want to have, because if all your shit is bolted onto your carrier, you can't conceal that. It's going to weigh you down. You're not as mobile. And you don't have the option. Like, I could have a plate carrier and then a chest rig over it and have one or the other. But if all my shit's bolted to the plate carrier and I can't have the plate carrier, now I have none of my shit. So it's the two separate option is where it's at, I think.
Yeah.
But then also, most people don't even have that. So then they're, we're going to get some body armor, whatever. Okay, cool. We're going to get a chest rig. We're going to get whatever. We're going to get a backpack, a helmet, night vision, all this stuff. And price keeps increasing. Like, every tier you go up of more kit that you need, more whatever, like, it keeps getting more and more expensive. But if you're investing into yourself, he's got a really good video about how can you build a rifle for $1,000. And the answer to the question is no, because while you can get a rifle, even off the shelf, or even more so build it, a rifle for $1,000, if it's a rifle worth a damn, it's most likely going to be, at best, a little less than $1,000 just for the rifle, let alone sights, lights, slings, whatever the fuck. Then plus Well, not in today's day and age. And then plus, you don't have a chest rig, you don't have a backpack, you don't have a fucking plate carrier, you don't have fucking spare mags, you don't have a belt, you don't have a... you need primary, secondary, tertiary, you need extra equipment to go with it. You need support equipment. You need fucking shit. You don't, you can't go into the woods and walk for miles to fish the one famous little creek with one lure and just the fucking string on your fucking rod, dude. Because it's going to get snapped, it's going to get tangled, it's going to get caught. You have to have different options, dude. You have to have shit with you. It can't just be, I have a rifle and the one fucking magazine that came in the box and it's not sighted in, which is most motherfuckers, I feel like, that are buying shit today's day and age.
Yeah.
Which is sad, and they could still be effective as, anti-tyrannical combatants or whatever it may be, but we just want you to succeed and be better for yourself and everyone else. It's just... all these people that are untrained, and we don't know what the fuck's going on in Ukraine and all that shit, but all these people that are getting handed shit that are untrained, yeah, it's better than nobody having shit, I suppose, but how much more effective could they be if they knew what they were doing and had the tools to do it? Set yourself up for success. It's going to cost money, it's going to cost time and effort, you got to learn, you got to practice, you got to train, you got to fucking LARP, as it were, in your basement and fucking get the reps and understand that, hey, this is where I'm grabbing it, build the muscle memory. There's a lot that goes into it if you take it seriously. If you don't, then fucking stop buying the shit because it's just going to collect dust. But there's something to be said about, having options as far as kit and loadouts, because not situation dictates the tactics. Not every situation needs night vision. Not every situation needs body armor. Not every situation needs even a rifle. You might have to go deep concealment with a little pocket rocket snub nose.
Yep.
So, and we're just silly villains. We're just spitballing. I'm not no fucking door kicking, top speed, high drag, low, whatever the fuck. I am probably actually high drag now, they say. But the fucking,
You and me both.
Right. But, you know what I'm saying? The situation dictates the tactics. You don't want to bring a Phillips when you need a flathead. So, but... to even have that option to bring what you need for the situation, you have to have those options, which is going to cost time, money, effort, whatever it is. You got to have it. You have to know how to use it. You have to know how to set it up. You know how it has to work with the other shit that you're buying it to work with. Otherwise, it does no good to begin with. So, it all depends. But, it's little by little, and it could be overwhelming. And it's not, I don't want to ever sit here and be like, because I do like the more expensive shit because I see the worth in having some more expensive, better made shit, and it's not I'm blessed to be able to do even the shit that I want to do when it comes to that regard, and I've gotten so much help from a lot of awesome companies, and shout out to all of them. But the way that I look at it, and this is not no pat on my own back, but how much is your life worth? How much is the life of your family worth? How much is your morals and principles and your rights in this country, or whatever the fuck it is that you believe in, worth? Everything. And exactly. So if I could spend, it's a $300 backpack, but if that $300 backpack holds my night vision, my fucking magazines, my MREs, my fucking radios, all the shit that I need, and it doesn't rip or tear or fucking soak through because it's waterproof and it's got garages on the zippers and whatever all that shit, while it might seem to you now like it doesn't matter, when you actually need that shit, it really fucking matters.
Yeah. 100%.
And there's some, but a lot of people
even
don't
at that,
see
it should matter on the daily basis anyways,
right.
To have good shit.
Right.
Have
because
good
if you're
quality,
using it,
right
it's got to
shit.
hold up. It's going to be used and abused. You're going to forget about it. It's like with the first time you get a dent or a scratch on your brand new car, then you forget about it, and you don't treat it as nicely anymore. So if you're using
you don't forget about the first scratch.
No, but it's not a big deal anymore.
What was your first scratch again on the new truck?
It was when I was backing up to fucking have my deer processed so I could process Kyle's deer for him. And I backed up a little too close and I let the fucking tailgate down and it fucking scraped the fucking concrete But whatever, dude. I was doing it. That's good honest use, I feel like. Yeah. So, whatever.
You'll still never forget.
It hasn't rusted out yet, so that's why I keep every time I get in the truck, I look at it to make sure. I haven't fixed it yet.
No.
But
why would you?
But if it starts rusting, I'll be like, I gotta put a Sharpie on that.
It's sort of the first scratch in Cheyenne's truck. It was hilarious. We were pulling into the Dollar Tree. Yeah. And somebody pulled in right next to us, parked right next to us, and I said, "We're gonna come out here, and there's gonna be a big old dent and scratch at the side of this door, because they're gonna swing it right into this shit." Lo and behold, we go out. It's exactly what the fuck happened.
You spoke it into existence.
I did. It was my fault.
Honestly,
it was my fault.
One could argue. Yeah. At that point.
That also has not had anything done to it since.
But yeah, it doesn't really need it.
I don't think it got it past the timer. It's all good.
You're right. It's good on its way.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But that's the thing. And that goes back to the whole Save Queen argument.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people buy, and me myself, I have guns that are worth too much money. I have guns that are too rare, too collectible, were only made for a couple of years, whatever the fuck it is, or they're that desirable, to where I am robbing myself of the enjoyment of being able to experience them in their fullest capacity and shoot them and use them and whatever the fuck it is. But at the same time, it's an investment. It makes me happy just to own them. I take them out, mess around with them, put them back away, whatever the fuck it is. And some people think it's stupid. Some people, everything is a fucking... And I get it. And it would be. Mm-hmm. Right? If I had to grab out one of them fucking old Colt 1911s and load it up, I'm sure it goes bang.
Yep.
You know, and the same with the fucking Browning High Power or the whatever the fuck old, you know, 03 A3 fucking 30-06, and that I know goes bang because I've hunted with that for years. Yeah. But it's too nice to be out there hunting with that shit because it is matching and it's proper and it fucking works and it's like it's worth some money and it's like I have other shit.
Yeah.
I got a Browning A-Bolt 3 and a synthetic stock with a loophole on it. Like I don't need the 03 A3 from fucking 19 Diggity Odd 2. You know, so there's shit like that. But like people that buy like a Glock and then are worried about scratching it or worried about holster wear or worried about keeping their mags loaded or worried about stupid petty bullshit like that, you're going to get yourself killed because you're not going to be ready or trained or prepared. Your mags are not even going to be loaded. You're not even going to know how to use the gun and be familiar enough with the gun because you don't carry it. You don't fucking shoot it. It sits in the fucking safe, probably separate from the ammo because the government told you so. Like, you got to understand what you're doing, dude. Yeah. And it goes back to the great talisman. I own a gun, no matter what the gun is, what caliber the gun is, or how well trained they are in using said gun. I own one, therefore I am armed. That is the farthest thing from the truth. If you own one and you do know how to use it, there's ways around it. You could stuff mags in your pocket to an extent. You could do this. You could do that. You could make a fucking sling out of shoelaces. You could do... Yes, of course. But why not upgrade your capability by having proper kit to supplement that fighting rifle, that defensive handgun, that home defense, property defense shotgun, your communications, the I.R., night vision, whatever the fuck. Like, there's things you can do, there's things you can acquire, there's things you can learn to use, or in many cases improvise even with the shit that you got at home, God forbid. You know, the Mossberg Shockwave comes with a burial tube. It's just in case, and it's $200 more. You could go to Home Depot, get some PVC pipe and some fucking JB weld, and make it yourself, and store some shit. And if it's time to bury them, it's time to dig them up and put them to use, 110%. But also, there's something to be said about not keeping all your eggs in one basket and having little caches and something. Because yeah, you're gonna use them, but you have to be able to get to them and have them hidden so nobody else gets to them, so you could even get to them and then use them. So, whatever. But there's so much that goes into it, and that's the thing. Maybe it's disheartening to people, it's discouraging to people because it is a lot, it's overwhelming. But at the same time, understand there's a lot of people out there that don't even take that shit into consideration.
Nope.
And the people that stop in their tracks are just as bad because they're still in the same spot, but at least they understand that, hey, there's more to it than just the gun.
Yep.
And there's always more to it than just the gun. And it's not just about gear junky shit where, I gotta have the gun and the fucking backpack and the sight and the fucking... Yes, you should have those things if you could afford those things. And there's plenty of substitutes for the other shit if you can't afford those things. And you probably got them sitting, hanging in the closet, under the bed, fucking whatever, something you could use. You could take an old purse, fill it with shotgun shells, sling it over your fucking shoulder, and now you got reloads for your home defense shotgun. It doesn't matter. Rubber band a tourniquet to the side of it. Fucking keep a cell phone in there with burner minutes. Fucking whatever the fuck it is. A flashlight that you got from fucking the Home Depot. Who cares? It's kit. But make sure the batteries are good. Make sure the fucking, all that shit. So, but don't cheap out either. If you have the money to spend on good quality shit and you're serious about it, then fucking get some good quality shit. And if you're not serious about it, don't get any shit because you're not going to use it anyway. So, I don't know. Feel free to add on to that, but that's what bothers me the most is the people. It's the same principle basically. You're going to go buy a Wilson Combat 1911, a fucking STI, a ZevTech Glock, and then shove it in an Uncle Mike's. Those are the type of people. And it bothers me.
Yeah.
I see them a lot working in a gun shop.
Yeah. It's just so many people. Well, the thing is, like, people just look at it as it's a gun and that's all that you need. It's just to have a gun and they can figure out the rest. You know, not realizing there is much more to it. But that's also the same people that don't want there to be much more to it. Right. They don't actually want to take their life into their own hands in
too much responsibility
in any serious capacity. Right. You know, they don't want that.
Autopilot.
They just want to have that security blanket. They want to feel nice and warm and cozy in their beds at night, knowing they got a shotgun in the closet in case anything happens. You know, they may not have ever even shot the thing once. You know,
right.
I know quite a few people like that. All they got is a fucking 12 gauge unit up in the closet.
A lot of the times they're more of a harm to themselves than the bad guy.
Yep. It's a whole other thing where. And those people that I know like that, I try to convince them. Go out and shoot that motherfucker. Make sure it still works.
At least once.
When was the last time you even looked at that? How rusted is that motherfucker sitting in your closet right now?
Probably.
You know? Like, when was the last time you oiled it? When was the last time you looked through it and cleaned it or anything?
Is it even loaded?
Is it? Probably not. You know? You even have shells for it. You know? Do you know, is it a fucking...
All you got to do is rack a shotgun and everybody runs away.
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah. But they bought a semi-auto.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just... And it's aggravating, but at the same time, and the way that I look at it, is not everybody needs to be or is going to be like us.
Right.
And actually think that way.
And most people are not.
Most people aren't.
Perfectly
fine. And they never will be. But
they should be at least...
They should be.
Open up the book to the first chapter. And start, read at least a paragraph and a half or something, so you understand where we're coming from.
Yeah. But, it's just one of those things where, to a certain point, I kind of just give up on a lot of people with that whole idea, right? Is they don't want to get that deep into the ideology of self-protection, self-preservation, and the whole idea of freedom and what that actually means for us.
I'm not even taking it that far, though. I'm taking it just for home defense.
Yeah.
For conceal, these motherfuckers come into the gun shop basically bragging about how they haven't shot their carry gun in 5 years, but they've been carrying it, but not really because they just leave it in the glove compartment while they go into the Dominics or whatever the fuck. There's not... they don't understand. That's the difference between the gun community and the gun culture, and it's fucked up.
Are they even going to draw their gun? Are they even going to grab it out of the closet?
I feel like some people would, thinking with overconfidence that it's sweet, like most people do, because they think, again, either A, they could fucking just pick up this shotgun, hip fire it, and kills every bad guy in the room without aiming.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to manage the recoil. They're going to be able to reload the gun. They're going to be able to see the shit in the dark because they ain't got no fucking light attached to it. They're going to, everything in their mind, because they have that great talisman, that's it.
Yeah.
So, and that's the scary part about it, because no matter what you can tell them, they don't listen. Some people do. Some people are perceptive. Some people come into the gun shop and they're willing to learn. They want to learn. And a lot of the times it's people you would not expect to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, I've had, Sarah, it almost brings a tear to my eye, people that come over from other countries and I've seen what fucking this shit does, and I'm not letting it happen here.
Yeah.
And that they're in there buying a gun, they're buying fucking little old ladies buying AR-15s and fucking saying it's because of the goddamn government.
Yep.
Amen to you.
100%.
So,
I've had people like that at my shop.
Yeah.
That have brought that up and started talking about it and everything. It's insane to think about it, than to see people in this country where we have these freedoms, we have what we have, trying to tear that down.
Yeah.
Here are these people that gave everything they possibly could, are doing everything they possibly can to be a free person, to be an American, flew, did whatever they could to get here, to have these abilities.
Right.
And they're getting fucked.
Yeah.
But these idiots that don't see what the fuck they're doing.
Right. But so is everybody else.
Yeah.
We're all getting
fucked.
We're all
it's
getting
all
fucked.
You know what's really fucked?
What?
I just realized there's a hex mag sitting over there.
Damn, dude. I see it now with that high-vis ass orange follower. You can't miss him.
No, you can't.
You would, dude. Look at you being a hypocritical hippopotamus or whatever the fuck.
Shade.
That's the H channel.
You want it? Apparently you're into the hex mag.
Listen, dude, I'll fuck it.
You know,
I'm gonna take the follower. I'm gonna take the spring. That's spare parts, bro. I don't give a shit.
And I can't 3D print a mag, so because my 3D printers are both busted.
Both of them, dude.
Yeah.
Just out here lacking, dude. This is the thing. This is the thing, dude. What the fuck if some shit was going down right now and they needed to be operational, bro? You've been thinking it's sweet. You're fucking chilling out. Oh, I'm tired from work. I'm not even coming at you because I do the same shit. But that's something. Something needs getting done, then fucking do it. And that's the thing, is like, tomorrow is not promised no matter what, even in the best of times, and we are living in what might consider the worst of times. And even worse coming soon.
Yeah.
Like, shit is fucking more expensive, it's more unavailable, like, it's lower quality, for the same if not higher price, and not just with guns. Fucking Palmetto has been fucking up. Stop ordering guns from Palmetto State Armory. Please, people. Please, people. They're not what they used to be. They used to be the best undiscovered fucking golden nugget in the rubble. And when they weren't as popular, and I remember this. I remember the rise and fall of Palmetto State. And I'm a fucking affiliate. They sent me guns. And I haven't even asked for any in a couple of years now. Because I really don't fuck with them like that anymore. Like, I don't post their links. I don't fucking, like... Because they're getting too big for their britches. They want to have 1,000,001 irons in the fire and never come through completely on any of them. If not some of it. Where the fuck is a dagger? I've never seen a dagger in the wild. I work in a fucking gun shop. And we're one of the few fucking gun shops that Palmetto even allows to carry the products on the shelves. Instead of doing direct fucking... Where's it at? What about the MP5? What about the Jackal? What about all of them 18 different AK and AK-74 variants you were talking about? What about all the fucking... They got 5 generations of their AK. If it was so good the first time, why does it need 5 generations? That's what you told every time. They're like, this is the greatest fucking thing. And then the next one, 5 months later, this is the greatest fucking... And then you get it. We're getting guns. Right gun. We ordered the red wood triangle folder AKP. But not the 9mm one, like the actual 7.62 one.
Yeah.
What we got was a MOE polymer AK pistol in either black or plum. I didn't look at it that close. Supposed to come with an SBA-3. Had the buffer tube, no SBA-3. It was the right serial number to the right box that it came in, but again, no brace, and was not even close to the gun we actually ordered. Then we got people getting shit transferred in. The fucking handguards are coming crooked. We saw one dude try and build one of their stripped lowers and putting in the trigger guard, the fucking little lip snapped and it looked like the most porous pot metal you've ever seen. There's just a lot of shit going on with them, dude. And like, I can't like, it's A.R.A, ballistic advantage, like that's bare minimum, dude. And a lot of snooty dudes would be like, oh, what are you, poor? A.R.A and Ballistic Advantage are OEM manufactured. They're basically one and the same. They're sister companies, and A.R.A is like OEM for BCM half the time anyway. So there's only a few forgeries that actually make AR-15 components, and A.R.A is one of them. And they're excellent. And while they've gone up in price a little bit, because more people have discovered them, and they've proven their worth, like, it's still, you could still get a complete battle-ready rifle and or pistol, because we're the ATF and we're queer, for less than $1,000.
No.
Which, if you can't, and this is nothing against anybody that does not have the funds to do so. This is for the people that do have the funds to do so. And I'm not saying ever once that you cannot buy a Bear Creek Arsenal or a fucking whatever random shit or cobble parts and pieces together. Dude, I got that Delton fucking pet. That's literally my home defense gun. It's a 7.5. I've got HK this, HK that, Benelli M4, fucking Benelli M2, fucking Wilson Combat, STI, FN57, Glock, whatever the fuck. One of my home defense guns is a 7.5-inch Delton fucking Lima pistol with a fucking SB brace on it. It's spray painted out the bitch. It's got
Kitted out with tac pack bullshit.
Tac pack bullshit. That motherfucker is one of the most reliable fucking dirty ammo, steel case shooting, zeroed no matter what I shoot through it. Like, it's loud as fuck. But that bitch works. It's got a really good trigger on it for a mil-spec trigger. Like, I've never had an issue. I fucking beat the shit out of that gun. I don't clean that gun. I take it everywhere with me. It's in and out of the truck. It's fucking cramped under a bunch of other shit piled on top of it, going to fucking the prop and fucking with. Like, there's never been an issue with that fucking gun. And I paid less than $400 for that gun I mean, I get a discount because I work there, but like, brand new out of the box, $382 I paid for that shit before taxes. And I would bet my fucking bottom dollar on that gun. Yeah. Is it the best for shooting people at 500 yards? No. But that's not what it's for. It's for down the hallway. It's for around a vehicle. It's 300 and in. You're getting it done still. And it's light. It fits in a bag. It's a good option. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the fucking rechargeable ass through night fucking rifle light I got it either. It's a little big for the package, giggity, but like it works and it's great kit and
it's a pretty small package.
It's a pretty small package, so it comes with the territory. But that shit works. I've never had an issue with that. Fucking primary arms, hollow sun, fucking it ain't no aim point, it ain't no tridge, it ain't no EOTech, it ain't no fucking whatever the fuck. But the shit works, and there is the conspiracy theory about how China has a fucking button, and when they fucking pull their shit, they're going to push the button and all the fucking Chinese shit turns off. Which probably, honestly, that's probably a legit thing. But you know what? What do I always say? Iron sights, bitch. Yep. Have them, know how to use them. I do. So it doesn't matter. Yep. I look at dots and scopes and all that shit as a nicety, not a necessity. And the people today cannot shoot without some type of magnified optic, some type of red dot illuminated optic. What happens when you got iron sights, you got to shoot off muzzle flash? Have you ever done it? No. You don't know how to do it. And as lack of a viable concept, that's not even a good way to say it. It's not the most viable concept, but people have done it, and it is a fucking thing. Like, you have to be able to do it at the bare minimum to take full advantage of all the optimized shit. Because if you don't even understand it as it is, like, if you can't drive the car without putting a supercharger on it, you shouldn't be putting a supercharger, you know what I'm saying? Because you're definitely not going to handle it that way.
But I want a supercharger.
Yeah, but you got a V4 Silverado.
It's a V6.
That's the same thing when you're talking about a Silverado.
They sell a supercharger kit for it, too.
Turn it into a street truck, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my goodness.
Like yours.
Ha! Ha! I mean, I be out in them streets, but it's never a street truck, bro. There's mud on it right now, dude, from overlanding on your front yard.
Stuck in my yard.
I didn't get stuck.
Yeah.
I did not get stuck.
Did I tell you the fucking neighbor came by the next day and apologized to me for his buddy muddying up my yard because apparently his buddy borrowed the boat and pulled through into our yard with the boat. He thought his buddy got stuck in the yard. He's like offering to fix up the yard for me and shit. And I'm like, dude, no, that was my dumbass buddy, not yours. It was okay.
What do you mean, dumbass buddy?
Whose dumbass gets stuck in 3 inches of mud?
We're not even friends like that.
Yeah. The fuck in my house.
Whose dumbass gets stuck in half a centimeter of ice in his own driveway?
2 foot of fucking snow.
Get the fuck out of here. You're the
most
embellishing motherfucker.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it is bullshit when it's coming out of your mouth about that motherfucking bullshit. I didn't get stuck, and if I did get sort of like not even it's thought about being stuck maybe for a second, but it never did.
You got stuck.
No, dude.
You got stuck.
No, I'm unstuck.
Yeah, you got stuck.
The Chevy Colorado got more horsepower and torque than a goddamn Tornado. It's unstuckable.
It's Russian propaganda.
Unstuckable. It's actually made in Mexico, I think, mostly. But it's unstuckable, dude. Unstuckable. But on that note, I feel like we've been through a lot.
We have been through a lot. I gotta piss.
You gotta piss.
Coming near on 2 hours here.
2 hours?
Yeah, nearly.
That's relatively digestible.
Yeah, I mean, we usually go a little over. You know, We've had a few go
a little over.
Quite a bit under, but, you know.
You always see if you
tried to discuss a
underpromise-
few times about
there's
how
no
we should run this.
consistency.
For.
I don't think we should have.
Like,
You can't have a podcast.
we had one that was running just about an hour. We had one that was running damn near 3. And just who knows where it's gonna be.
And then
where
the
it's
lives
gonna
every 10th chat.
Yeah,
This is what, episode 12.
What we're talking about now. Yeah,
Episode
this
12?
is episode 12 now.
Did we
which we still
verify
haven't
and
even,
confirm that?
It was, yeah, but we
never
haven't
talked
even mentioned
about it, but
it
planned
yet.
to talk
But
about
at
it.
the end of
Talking
the video,
about
on
it
the
now.
outro,
Talking
we're
about
talking
it now,
about this
episode
episode 12, and
you guys
that
have been
we've
here
now
for the
made it a
ride.
thing that every 10th live chat.
Live
Yeah,
chat.
yeah,
Live. It's a live chat.
It's a
dude.
live
It's a
chat,
live
dude.
shit.
Live
Because
chat,
we're
dude.
shooting the poop, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's a live chat.
Yeah, dude.
We need to remember that. We're not going to.
We're
we
not,
need to
but
remember
at least
it.
we could play it back.
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of like with the bag
But
thing.
we're
gonna
going
have
to
do
forget
that
to
later.
play it back.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Somebody
But
remind
it's-
us in
so,
the comment section below.
Remember, Joe Morgan, remember.
He will. He'd be the
episode
only one,
20,
too.
we need to title it The Live Chat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's in every 10th
Right.
podcast from now on.
Right.
We'll be live in the
And
studio.
shitty.
And will be shat all over by all the viewers.
Especially probably Gonzo the Clown.
Yeah, he's going to be back for sure.
Especially now that we said it. Dude. He might just show up now unexpectedly and we're not
He's
even
going to walk
live.
through the door and shit.
God, the things
Dude, fucking Gonzo the
I
Clown,
can't
dude.
do it.
You don't do the clowns,
I don't even have my
dude.
ready rig on, dude.
Damn, bro.
I'm not ready, dude.
You're not ready, bro.
But
You're
I
not
feel like
ready
it's
for
all
Gonzo
rigged.
the Clown.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all rigged, 100%.
Right.
Cheyenne's
I know
Gonzo
it.
the Clown and shit.
Dude.
We don't know. She might be...
100% now that you say that, dude, it's all coming together.
Cheyenne's Gonzo.
She's a clown
In
for
more
sure.
ways than one.
I don't want to... You guys
But-
keep that shit to yourself. I know you just had a baby shower and shit, but, like, you can't get pregnant, Scales. You can't,
That's
dude.
what you consider being Gonzo, okay?
Well,
But-
that's what the fuck I think the common explanation is.
I don't know so much, but...
Yeah, okay. Well, you obviously picked up what I was laying down. So I think you're more well-versed than you'd admit. Close out the live chat, or the
Dude,
fucking podcast.
I don't know if I
which
got
isn't
it,
even-
bro. I don't know if I got it.
We
like
love
that,
you.
but-
Thank you for
No,
being
we
here.
don't.
Check
Quit
the links in
lying.
the description box below. Fucking go fight for your rights. Exercise your rights. Live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable. Free men don't ask permission. Fucking grow a better mustache and scales. Whatever you can
not
do.
difficult to
Improve
do.
your life. Prep it, dude. Beans, bullets, band-aids. Have them know how to use them. Indian, not the arrow. And we'll see you fucking next time.
Will we, though?